Just it's not running right now. Uh, hey everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of the Bard Crawl Season 2. We have had quite the hiatus, but believe you me, we have just been saving up all the goofs, the gaffs, and the action for today. We've been saving it up. So you guys are gonna get a big fucking taste of it. In lieu of a recap, I mean I am gonna recap a little bit. They are the Fuckless Four is the name of the party, and they are currently. That's sort of. It seems like the overall motive right now is they are trying to locate a lost treasure of a dead dragon that died some time ago, and there's all kinds of mysteries surrounding that. But in lieu of recapping the last specific episode, we are going to hyper focus on one Roland. Roland, when we last left you, you were curious about the strange necklace that seemed to be speaking to you, and you were trying to learn more about it. Did you go to a priest or did you go to like a wizard? Like, what was your? Where'd you go? Sorry, 1 second. I don't know if your audio is coming through. Because apparently I overcorrected a tad.
You went to a cliff and found God.
Alrighty then. Okay, so you went to. Could you repeat all of that for the people at home, and also
Yes!
because I was panicking because the audio wasn't coming through.
You're all good. So I, during my hiatus when I was gone, I wanted to know the truth about this necklace, which is altering my body, and I can hear a voice in my head, and I'm trying to just figure out the truth behind it. So as opposed to going to a priest or a wizarding school, I went to the person in the shop district who looks like they know what they're talking about, but they're probably just a sleazy um, magic dealer.
Very nice. So you find yourself probably about like an hour or so before the party themselves inside of a place called the Capricious Cantrip, and there is
Okay.
a sort of high elf in like regal blue robes with like little half moon glasses, and sort of like the door opens and he kind of turns and says, "How can I help you?"
Um, well, hi. I've been having a issue with my body recently. Um, I've been experiencing changes, and I just
All
can't
right.
really explain it.
Happens to all of us, man. Just kind of ride
Really?
it out. It's called puberty. Everyone goes
No,
through it at
no,
different
no, no, no.
rates.
Sorry, not that.
Dwarves.
No. It's nothing to do with that. I'm sorry. Um, I hear a voice. I should have led with that. I hear a voice in
Probably.
my head. And in times of extreme anxiety or sorrow, uh, they get through and they control my body.
Fascinating. One moment, please. And he sort of waves his hands, and a simulacrum of himself kind of like walks in. He's like, "Let me take you into the back room." And he kind of like the two of you shuffle off into a little side area where you hear sort of the door bell jingle again, and you kind of like you maybe faintly hear the voice of your compatriots come in, but that's last episode. So he takes you into the side room and he's like, "So tell me about your possessions," and he like just sort of slides a wooden cross across the table to you.
um, no, I don't. Well, it might be. I don't think it's something external coming in. I think it's this, and he pulls his necklace out from underneath his shirt, and you see the trident with the jewel in the center.
Hmm. One moment, please. And he sort of starts, like, he gets out a piece of chalk and starts to draw some kind of like circle on the table with like different runes and symbols. And then he sort of like hums an incantation, and the chalk sort of like starts to glow this like deep red, and then sort of like settles back into the white of the chalk. And he's like, "You mind putting the necklace on the table for me?"
Yeah. He sort of scarcely takes it off, and it's kind of an effort to even get it off his fingertips, but he puts it onto the center of the table.
There is
Oh, good.
the table sort of like rattles, and you see sort of like this wisp of vapor that sort of like takes the shape of sort of a Triton's head, sort of one of these people of the sea, and it kind of like very like rails against some sort of like confines, and then is shunted back into the necklace. And the guy looks at you and he says, "Seems fine, just a spirit. Nothing
Yeah.
too malevolent."
It's a spirit. Yeah. And Roland right now is like trying to figure out the words to make it sound like he knows what he's talking about. So this paranormal activity, is it like a demon?
Well, it's doesn't seem to be extra planar in nature. It seems to have just sort of be a trapped soul.
Oh, trapped.
Yes, it's. I mean, where did you find such an item?
Well, I didn't. It's my dad's necklace. When he died, my mom gave it to me. She said it's what always protected him. And oh shit.
Your dad didn't happen to be a fish person, did he?
No, he was human. He found this on an island. Not a lot of treasure on the island, but he found this. He said it keeps him safe.
Well, you said it appears to you in times of great stress and anxiety.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought there was more to that sentence.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. No, yeah. Are you okay?
Long story. Magical accident.
Oh God.
We didn't even ask.
So I guess, am I in danger? Like, is this? It feels like it's taking over my body whenever I have the necklace on. Do I need to disenchant it?
Well, that's an option, but when it comes to spirits, you're probably better off talking to a priest. As long as it's not overtly harming you. I mean, I could hold on to it for a nominal fee and just kind of like, tinker with it.
No.
Oh.
Hell no. That is my family heirloom. But is it safe if it's like not on my person? Like if I have it in my pocket, is it still going to take over? Like if it's around my neck, is there?
To be completely honest with you, man, I don't know. Spirits are kind of like fickle. My guess is, even if I'm being honest, even if you left right now, I think it would still have some kind of effect on you because of your sort of connection to it and your sort of, we'll just say, lineage with it. That I don't know if even if we literally destroyed the necklace, that it wouldn't just kind of like chill out in your collarbone or whatever.
Gross.
Spirits, man.
Yeah. Phantoms and stuff. I think I'm gonna hang on to it, but I might talk to a priest. Thank you, and I flip him a gold piece.
Right. He takes it and then is like, maybe another one. I did kind of like, I took out the chalk, and there's a chalk fee. And 5 gold.
Fine. 5? No, I was gonna give you 2, if that's okay.
I might have you go in the back and do the dishes for a little while.
I might want more information for 5 gold.
Can you make a persuasion check?
I can definitely try. I -1. Okay. Okay, but 16.
Like, all right. The only other information I could probably give you is whatever this thing is, it was definitely a living thing beforehand. So,
Okay.
like, it's not like a demon. So,
Okay.
human motivations or humanoid motivations are strange. I don't know if it would be correct to call it evil. I know that you were worried about your life in that way. But,
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, that's enough. And I hand him 5 more gold pieces, so 6 total.
all right. Is there anything else you do? Because you kind of like, you lose about a week. Or
Yeah,
like you have like a week of downtime.
Cool. I think in the meantime, I don't immediately go to a priest because I feel like he's scared of what he's going to hear. I feel like he goes down to the beach and like tries to find like a secluded part, maybe like a cave or just some sort of part that is I can be alone. And I think I'm just going to like take the necklace off, put it on a rock and just stare at it and try and like talk to it when I'm outside the body. When it's off my body. Wait, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. When it's not on my person, and I want to see if it's still like there.
All right.
And I think I'm just gonna try and meditate on that for the next couple.
You take the time to sort of focus your spiritual self. I guess I will defer to you if you get anything out of that.
You know what? I'm gonna do a religion check. You tell me if I'm able to do anything, because I do think the dice tell their stories.
Then here we go. So I will say
May
let's
12th,
do
May 26th, June 9th, and June 23rd. The winner.
Who's the winner? I gotta know.
I was going on Twitch to watch the stream. That was the one that popped up.
It's all good.
Well, go back.
So we'll
That's
say,
what I heard from the necklace. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, who win? Who win?
We'll give it a DC of 16.
16, and again, this is a -1 as well. Come on, baby. It didn't do it. That was a 12.
All right, you call out, you reach out, and hear nothing but silence. You spend a lot more time on it, and being by the sea, you feel more like invigorated. Even though it's not really the sea, it's just a very, large river, but still, like, you feel more alive, like more connected. And like maybe for a while it kind of reminds you of your father, but there is no distinct voice, there's no crazy presence that you feel like you felt in the past.
Okay.
Right. So now comes the actual recap. When we last left the other group of heroes, they were trying to solve the puzzle box that they got at the talent show, and went to Shelazar, the same magical proprietor, who turned them towards his apprentice Oni, who is sort of a master of puzzles and riddles and the like. He had gotten stuck in an interdimensional space. The party went in, helped him get out, and afterwards he more than agreed to help them, and eventually was able to completely open the puzzle box, revealing a map of the area with no specific details on it that would showcase like where the treasure is. It just seems to be just like a map of Whitecragg and the surrounding mountain range. Sort of off to the side, Kerfaderk had learned of a potential werewolf problem, though it might just be straight up old-fashioned mountain racism. And Avigard received a letter from a mysterious person, and Anisoptera looked into Oni's secret relationship and discovered that he was having a fling with the, well, not more than a fling, a serious relationship with the sort of heir to to the duchy in the area, one Gwendolyn Flakefall, a dwarven woman who seems to be experiencing some strange wild magic surges in the palace. And then I think at this point you guys are all together. I will leave it. What happened? Where y'all at? What you doing?
All right. We've already caught up, yes?
Yes. I
With
think
one
you're
another?
all here and have shared as much with each other as you're comfortable.
Well, what now?
Wait, I have a question for the DM. Can you remind me what the letter said?
Sure. The letter was from
I remember who it was from, but
Okay, but it was basically just like, hey, you haven't checked in like weeks. Are we still good? Like, I'm worried about you, kind of a thing.
got it.
Well, boys and girls, and people, ladies, people of all, what should we do?
I thought the plan was to seek an audience with the powers that be, hoping to sort of legitimize the relationship.
Yes.
We're going
But
to
also-
talk to.
wait,
Oh.
legitimize the relationship for Oni?
Yeah, make it more official.
Yeah, we
Don't
need.
we have a treasure to find?
No, well, I say first we need to figure out this Oni situation, and then I need to find Macho Man Randy Savage and fuck him with my 4 hands.
I thought we were the fuckless 4.
Well, they're not my hands.
I think hand stuff doesn't count. I think that's the point.
And stuff doesn't count.
Yeah,
Got it.
maybe we should all get clear on this. Okay, so we're the fuckless 4, but maybe
What-
we're
what
also
counts
the
as
second base
fucking?
4. Second base, the fuckless 4 that does not go to 4th base.
What's
So,
the-
no
Base is
anal?
home. Fourth base is home. What?
All right, let's
What a basis. What do you mean, like?
take this moment. Let's all take a moment and walk through the bases. Make sure we're on the same page. So the first base, as far as I understand it, or the first plate, the first
Exchanging letters.
Exchanging letters. The second plate, as far as I understand it, is a subtle touch of the hand. Third plate, as far as I understand it, is
Eating food off of each other's bodies.
eating food off of each other's bodies. And the fourth plate, as I understand it, is anal.
Quick
Are we all
question.
clear on the
Strange ways
base?
you
Yeah,
mortals have.
We're clear.
Okay, so we are the fuckless 4 that does not go to 4th base. So I think I can fuck this man with these hands.
That's not even any of the bases. You're not even in the game. That's totally fair.
Way out.
Oni is a priority. I hear you. Treasure is my priority. I think everybody knows that.
See, here's sort of we so I'm just now remembering what we talked about. Was the love of Oni's life, as far as we know, this woman, Gwendolyn, she's been experiencing these surges of wild magic, which were a product of the death of this dragon, which are all sort of tied together, and connected to the Fey Wild, where I hail, and so we sort of present ourselves as to the duchy. I can't remember what kind of power they are, Baron, Judge.
He's a duke, so the duchy.
Duke, the duchy. So we can offer them some kind of help, and then maybe there's reward, but the big reward, the most important reward, is hopefully finding a way for Oni and Gwendolyn to connect.
Roland, were you the one who made friends with Oni? Someone's his friend.
Not particularly a friend. I'd say we spoke.
Good enough.
That works.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
And we hit kind of a dead end with the map, right? Where there was something we couldn't read about it. Didn't show nothing.
I don't even remember what it looked like.
I mean,
to
I
be
do
honest.
want that's the overarching motivation.
When you guys last
least
looked
it's
at the
clear.
map, it was literally just a map. It was just
Or
a map
maybe
of
someone-
of the city and the surrounding mountain range, but there was no like treasure
Right, 'cause we
here.
live
Come here,
so
yeah.
We know that already.
Okay. It's
Hmm.
We go set Oni up. We see what's going on with Macho Man Randy Savage. If it's a dead end, it's a dead end. And we reevaluate. Sound good?
Perfect.
Sounds good.
I get
Fantastic. All right. Let's go find Oni and let's get him out of the fuckless 5. Let's become the fuckless 4 again.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's right, Roland. Oni became a
good,
member
bro?
while you were gone. He became one of the fuckless 4, but we're
Oh.
5 now. But we're gonna go
Wait.
back to 4 once we get him packed.
Okay. And then is he just
It
like
has to be anal.
that answers my question. Okay, cool.
Oni Oni has been in like the corner of the room
That's the
this
way.
whole
That's
time,
the way.
just kind of like what's the word? Like fidgeting with his like prosthetic finger, just taking it off and putting it back on. Like, seems a little soon. I just settle for like a kiss.
Oni, we're gonna follow you all the way to 4th base.
Not all the way.
Okay.
No.
We've already done the first 3 bases, if I understand correctly. The letters, the touch of the hand. What was third?
Eating food off of each other's bodies.
Yeah, we've skipped that one, or just haven't gotten there yet. I don't think. I think you
will.
guys have different bases than we do.
What
are your
sport are we
bases,
playing
Oni?
for this? What?
Fucking. It's a fucking sport.
It must be a land people thing. I don't understand. But yeah, no, let's do it.
And maybe they've got information at the duchy. Who knows?
Or money. Or
Definitely.
I'm good with either of those things. I mean, I was
Yeah.
raised by pirates,
And you
so
can
like
carry
that's
it.
all up my alley.
I have some empty pockets still. Let's go.
Sick. Then we head off.
All right, so you guys make your way towards the Castle Whitecrest in Whitecragg. Not very creative people. And the sort of as you like approach this palace, it's like it's large. It's nowhere near like sort of like Taj Mahal sized palace, but it is a decent sized mansion of sorts, and it's sort of like walled in and of itself from the city. So you pass through a gate, and people are sort of like making their way to kind of like plead their cases, like you know how in like Game of Thrones, like you have royal court, but you also have like people being like, "Ah, my goat's been stolen," or whatever the hell. You have people coming in to like sort of plead their case to the Duke, and can
Can
I
we get in line? And
certainly, if you guys want to get in line, I won't stop you.
I'll hang back.
I get in line with the group,
Yeah, I'll get in line.
with whoever.
make sure
Go
Oni's
get
in
another
line
chair.
with us.
Yeah, Oni, we smush Oni in between all of us to get in line, and we hug our bodies up real close.
He's a placeholder if we need to go pee.
Yeah,
Certainly. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
8.
Ooh. God damn it.
That's a nat
Hell.
20. That's a nat
Jesus Christ.
20 on
7.
perception.
2012, 7,
Mine was 8.
8. And you're hanging back, yeah, Avigard?
Yeah.
Okay. So Avigard, you're sort of looking right. You're kind of taken aback, I think, by just like the huge, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the statues. There's a fancy name, but it doesn't matter. You just like the statues of like the royal family and previous royal families and stuff, and you're just kind of like looking up. Anisoptera, with your nat 20, you notice there is a lot of people, and a lot of them are like looking very crestfallen, and there's sort of like a group of like 20 or so that are like going in together, like the three-ish, four with Oni, and sort of Avigard's kind of hanging back. The four of you are sort of a group, but it looks like there is like another group a few paces ahead of you that is quite large, of like 20 plus, and they all look very crestfallen. And there's like one tiefling who's kind of like sort of acting as like the anchor, it would seem, of everybody, kind of like, hey, like let's go, we're gonna plead our case, it's gonna be okay, that kind of thing.
Do I recognize that person?
I don't know if you noticed them, right?
Oh, okay.
That 8.
That's fair.
Do we hear them speaking of anything?
Yeah, I think with your 20, you overhear like one person talking about their husband, and then someone's like, "Oh, and my daughter," and it seems like everyone, like you kind of pick up that everybody in that group is like missing someone in their life,
Jesus.
whether it be through war, famine, or what have you. You are not sure.
Anisoptera,
Yes, Kerfaderk?
are all these people in line to get fucked?
Oh God.
Is he gonna be like this in the palace?
Sorry.
I don't know the answer to that. Is that this is my first time in this plane, the material plane, so I don't know how common the motivation it is. Does everyone want to fuck or just some?
Well, like everybody wants to fuck, but well, not everybody. A lot. Okay, that's besides the point.
What?
Guys, if
Oh,
we're
they're
gonna-
here to fuck.
we're not. No, we are here to make.
Love.
Sure, I just don't want to die because I'm dating his daughter.
You think
Oh,
he'll die?
fine.
Oh.
Like, I don't want to. He's a little harsh.
In bed?
No, I don't know how he is.
Wait,
not
I'm confused about what kind of palace this is. What?
It's a palace. What
To
do you
be
mean, what kind
honest,
of
it's
palace?
my first palace. I don't know if that's code for something. I don't know if there's going to be upside down pineapples in there. I oddly enough know what that is, but it captain's quarters gets and then he sort of just mumbles off just weird sex terms on boats.
Okay, you know
Tell
that's.
you what, Oni. I think I have. If I have a nice word or maybe a song with Daddy-O, you'll have nothing to worry about.
Oh God. Okay.
He
I mean,
doesn't
you
mind
won-
if
you
you
won-
want
what we're going to
Daddy-O,
say.
does he?
I mean, you guys won me over. Anything's possible, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, now we just wait in this line to see Daddy-O, and we'll put in a few good words. Does that sound good? Is that what we're doing?
Sure.
All
yeah.
right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. But
Yeah.
also, we're going to offer to help. We're going to offer to help Gwendolyn.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I think I've got an idea.
All right. So after probably like a good 20 minutes or so, Avigard, are you like staying outside of the palace, or are you just kind of distancing yourself from the group?
I'm just not in line to speak to this guy. So what
So, like-
I don't know how they deal with that. If that means that someone's gonna ask me to leave, then fine. But
Avigard, what you doing over there? Come on, we're in line here. Come
Avigard, we're over here.
What?
We're over here.
we're
I'd
standing
really
in
like
line.
to snoop around a little bit.
What was that?
You sort of like are able. There is sort of like what's the word? Sort of like a bystanders area where people can.
Section, peanut gallery.
Yeah. And if you wish to sort of like sneak away from that, can you make a stealth check?
Yeah, I can. All right, sick. 20.
20. Okay. You are able to sort of like use the crowd to kind of effectively sort of like disappear. There is a very, very long hallway sort of like flanked by windows that leads to a large staircase that travels up. And there's several sort of like rooms on the other side of the window, basically hallway, windows, doors, stairs that lead up. You can see sort of on the landing there are some guards, but they haven't noticed you.
Okay. I think I'll just put my ear to some of these doors.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to picture what you're telling me. So,
All right, can you give me
If
a
that's-
perception check as you start listening in?
oh yeah, that was not 20. So
Fuck,
hold on.
rolling hot tonight, folks.
21.
You start to hear a very one-sided conversation.
Okay.
You hear a sort of higher voice say, like, it keeps happening, and I'm one of these. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just know it's gonna be the worst, and someone's gonna get hurt, and we can't stay here. And then there is like a long silence, and then, not listening to me. I'm trying to tell you that, like, if, and then like they seem to like grunt, and then like you hear silence with the occasional like just exasperated.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sort of like, and then the conversation kind of like trails off maybe into another area that you can't hear.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I want to insert myself just yet.
Okay.
I think I will continue to explore a bit, maybe make my way back to my friends, but good to know. Good information.
All right. Can you give me a flat investigation check as you're just kind of like snooping around, and I'll let you know if you find anything interesting.
Yeah, that was 12.
A 12. Okay. You the most sort of intriguing thing you find is you open the door to one room, and you see two dwarves dressed in very, very fine garb, like having an argument of some kind. And one of them you sort of recognize as one of the judges from the talent competition. He's got basically his fingernails are painted gold. And he's like, they're talking about music, but like the one with the golden fingernails is like, you completely missed the point of the bagpipes and why they were integral to the piece, man. And then the other guy is just some like sort of like he's got sort of like little golden tattoos, and he's just kind of got his arms crossed, and he's like, I just don't see why we had to have bagpipes at Grandma's funeral. I feel like it kind of ruined the mood. And so like they seem to be arguing, but they don't notice you, and you're able to sort of like.
It's a personal argument. I'll move on.
Yes. While
Okay.
this is all going on, cutting back to the rest of the group, you guys are making your way in, and the larger group goes before you. And they're all sort of like upset. And the Duke, this sort of older dwarf man with a crazy long beard. This beard basically looks like a river, just kind of like this white river just coming off of his face and like spilling onto the floor. Next to him in a smaller chair is his wife, another dwarven woman. She has the crazy regal robes on, and you kind of notice as you get closer that her irises are sort of like golden, but it looks like sort of like liquid gold, like some sort of like mercury type effect. She's got crazy eyeballs going on, and the Duke with the crazy long beard, there are like rivulets of gold in his beard, and he just kind of is like in a huff, apparently in a bad mood. Whoever recently came up dropped some shit that he didn't want to hear, didn't want to deal with, and so the tiefling steps up in front of the group and he says, Your Grace, I am here on behalf of many of the people in Whitecragg. My name is Carmitho, and so many people have gone missing. My son was kidnapped. Maria's brother went missing. Trelio's son hasn't been seen for weeks. All of these people are people who have been exhibiting these strange wild magic surges, and as soon as it gets brought to light to the city, to the people around them, they go missing. And you've been doing nothing for months, and we need you, please, Your Grace, to do something to help us find our families. And the Duke just sort of like gets a good handful of beard, and at this moment you notice that kind of the reason maybe that his beard is so long and so crazy is to draw attention away from the fact that he's got a huge hole where his nose is supposed to be. And he just says, "It is deeply troublesome that your families have gone missing, and we will try to rectify this issue to the best of our powers. However, we are a little more concerned with the export weather whale at the time, so I cannot devote full forces to it. But believe you, this is an issue near and dear to our hearts." And Carmitho is like, "That's, Your Grace, I'm so sorry, but that's just not enough." And at this point, he literally, the Duke just literally waves his hand, and a few guards literally come up, and Carmitho is just like, you can't keep doing this to us. And like the rest of them are like, no, wait, and like trying to stop this situation. But Carmitho the Tiefling just gets dragged out of the hall to people and there's like a strange silence in the room after the other people with missing family members kind of like chase after him. And then he says, "You four, what can I do to help you?"
Well, Your Grace.
And I think at this point, Avigard, you've maybe made your way back, if you so desire.
Oh, sorry,
Well-
but yes.
Perhaps, Your Grace, you recognize this young lad here, Oni?
He won't recognize me. No. Should I have?
Sorry, okay, no.
Well, here's why you might have. He's one of the most remarkable young mages in your fair city.
He
He's
is.
knowledgeable and kind and brave and good
Very,
of heart. And we're here today primarily because we heard that your daughter was having some trouble with the wild magic surges, and we are here on a temporary basis with travelers of a sort. And myself from the Feywild, some call it the source of wild magic. We thought we might be able to help in some way, but we can't be here all the time. In fact, we've got a very important mission we're trying to get back to. We're happy to take a look, see if we can do something for your child, your affected child. But we can't stay forever, and Oni lives here. So maybe if this goes well, this helping of your daughter goes well now, in a long-term way, Oni could be sort of someone in town to help care for her in a magical way, help her understand her powers and achieve a better way of life. No.
I need you to make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Anisoptera! What did you just say?
I didn't say.
You just said no!
This is persuasion, you said?
Yes.
That's a 10.
Oh my god, this is humiliating.
I am. And as that happens, and as I notice he says nose, there's this green mist that starts covering my legs, and it starts moving my legs forward. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop. Why are we moving up? And then the voice says to me,
"I got this. Just let me use your voice. I can convince this fool."
Yeah, do what you want.
Oh no.
Okay. Listen, sir. Me and my hardy band of warriors. We can not only take care of the wild magic going on in this town, but we can also figure out how to defeat your enemies across the sea. If you allow us this one favor, I swear to you, we can not only change your kingdom, but we can expand it and help you grow. And with that, I'm using commanding presence.
Okay.
Fuck, I really hope that worked. That would be dumb. That is going to be persuasion?
Yes, persuasion.
Sick. Persuasion. Add that superiority. Oh, fuck. Please, please be so. Yes. Okay. That's 16.
16.
You know?
Okay. The Duke is just so legitimately just taken aback. And it's like, dear, and the Duchess sort of like gets up and signals to the guards to have the peanut gallery leave the hall.
Does that include me, or am I with my friends now?
That's up to you. If you come back through via the peanut gallery, some like guards start to position you to get out.
I guess my other question is, did you intend for me to witness any of what happened as I was entering?
Like you saw them come in and say no's and all that jazz for sure.
Okay, did I recognize anyone?
But it's like.
Oh, you're asking about Carmitho?
Yeah,
Ooh.
No, you were not in the room when that happened.
got it. Okay, I'll stay with my friends.
All right, so you like quickly make your way sort of like around them. The hall sort of enters, and the Duke just goes, "Couple of questions and observations. Thing one, there's no sea by us. We don't have any enemies across the sea, but I appreciate I appreciate the sentiment.
It
Second
was
off,
some. Okay, yeah.
second off, how do you know about my daughter? And third off, eyes." As he just kind of looks at Anisoptera. Not very fun, is it?
Oh,
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I'll wear that one. I'll wear that one. A little on the nose, but I'll wear it.
I swear to whatever we believe in. How do you know about
I
my
don't even
daughter?
have a nose, so it's, you know.
yeah,
When he-
nobody knows where it went.
And he signals to one of the guards to go and get Gwendolyn. So, like, a guard quickly rushes off and comes back with a short dwarven woman and a very tall half-orc woman with crazy pauldrons that have, like, spine. Like it looks like a spine is literally what's holding up her cape, like, instead
Jesus
of a
fuck.
rope. It's sort of
Hello.
very, very heavy metal album cover.
Roland's like trying to like see like, is that all you had to say? Like, you gonna
No,
speak
yeah.
more? through me?
I posed my earlier question. How the hell did you know about my daughter?
Well, we came here, and myself, Anisoptera, pleasure to meet you. Came here, after the death of the dragon, actually seeking a piece of treasure that had been stolen from my queen. But since arriving here, I've noticed and heard and seen the way that magic has splintered and fed into this world in mysterious ways. And I was investigating in the town specifically, and through means of another adventure, if I'm honest, came upon your daughter and her aide, and observed a conversation where it was
Say you
spoken
came
of.
upon his daughter. Don't say
What do you
came
mean?
upon his daughter. Rephrase
I
it.
mean,
Rephrase it.
I was simply exploring and researching, and happened upon.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Roland's trying to step back, but the mist is kind of holding him there.
You see, Sir Duke, we feel as though our young lad Oni here would be a really wonderful match for your sweet Gwendolyn, your daughter. So we were wondering if maybe you'd consider letting them go on perhaps a date and not killing him.
All of you sort of notice that both Gwendolyn and Oni's eyes are like fucking huge, like, ah, okay. And the Duke just sort of like looks at her and looks at Oni and looks at his daughter and is like, "You know this boy? when I yes, when we went to the Council of Stars, I happened upon him, and he seemed nice, and we've been exchanging letters. And please don't hurt him.
He's a very capable young magician who really, I think, could be a great help to you, Gwendolyn.
I got suggestion upon the Duke.
Okay.
No!
All right, hold on. A couple of things here.
Oh my god.
So that is a wisdom save, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, Kerfaderk.
Just quickly read this spell.
Oh,
As an
God.
important caveat is if they know they've been charmed afterwards.
They shouldn't.
I think
Unless it is unsuccessful.
For suggestion, yeah, it looks like they don't know. All right, all right, here we go. Yeah, that's a wisdom save. All right, first roll from my end tonight. What is your DC? Or your spells?
Roland is pissing himself.
Oh, fuck, sorry. Here it is. It's 12.
12. Okay. So his wisdom is.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
So you cast the spell. And sort of, you know how like when there's a campfire and you can literally like see the heat above it, like that, how the air looks all wavy. The air kind of like looks wavy around his head for a second, and he kind of shakes, and then he looks at Oni and he says, "One date can't be too bad, I suppose."
Yes.
Lorna, if you could take this
Oh, my fucking God.
band of adventurers to the upstairs parlor, let them have some tea, keep an eye on them if you would, and feel strange. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Yes, sir.
12.
12, okay.
Ooh, 21.
15.
21, nice. 15,
Mm.
nice.
8. Just
Eight.
just shitting myself.
Roland,
Pellet drops.
Roland and Avigard, you realize that the Duchess has totally picked up that her husband just had a spell cast on him, but
Oh, no.
seems like she's not interfering. Like she's like,
They're like, God, finally.
like
She's with it.
just kind of looking at you guys like, all right, date. Like, and then like she goes over and she signs, she like uses her hands and she starts to sign something to Lorna, who replies using her hands as well. And you kind of like pick up the vibe that she was basically saying in sign, like, keep a really sharp eye. I think they're just idiots, but just in case. And you guys are sort of led up the into that large hallway that Avigard was just in, up the stairs into a very large parlor that has beautiful windows facing out over into the. And Oni just like hugs all four of you. Like he's a shorter guy, but he tries to like get all of you in one go, and he's like, "Oh, thank you guys so much."
Wingman. In fact, Oni, never mind. Love you.
I love you guys. And he goes over and like him and Gwendolyn start they hug, and then there's a gentle touching of hands, and then
Ooh,
you hear him say,
that's second base.
"Should we, if you're comfortable with this, I heard something. Do you want to get some food?" And
Oh my god, they're gonna go to third base.
and she's like, I mean, not for right now. Let's just talk. We haven't had a chance to talk in person in so long. He's like, oh yeah. Sorry.
Suggestion.
Guys, only one.
God fucking damn it!
No.
Level up a couple more times and then do this as confidently as you are.
Men only want one thing, and it's to eat food. Okay, can you? That's a wisdom save for her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. And can you roll just a d20 for me, Spencer?
Oh fuck.
What
So-
level spell is suggestion?
Second
I
level,
think it's a
believe.
second. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
A 14?
Yes.
I thought you said 4 and then okay. All right. There sort of the air around her gets a little hazy, and she kind of shakes it off. And at this point, the very tall half-orc woman kind of like stands right in front of you and kind of like leans down towards you, Kerfaderk.
Yes.
I think she likes you, dude.
The half-orc?
Who pissed my pants?
Hello. Sorry.
She kind of then like straightens up and like takes a step back. Right, so you guys are sort of in this gorgeous space, and like a good 5-10 minutes of that of Oni and Gwen reminiscing before Gwen sort of approaches you guys, and it's like, can you guys actually help with this? And you realize, like, she's gesturing. She has a sort of golden, some kind of like tattoo or some kind of sort of symbol on the back of her neck, and she's like, we went to the Council of Stars and they added this to help keep the surges in check, but it still happens. I have no control over it.
What happens when you have
Let's
a
see
surge?
let's see what we can do.
What happens is it could be anything. Literally, like 2 days ago, I accidentally turned one of the handmaidens into a plant. Oh, it was only for like 5 minutes, but I can't imagine it was fun.
Might have been.
The worst thing that's happened is
Carbon dioxide instead of oxygen for a moment.
True. I can
There's
imagine.
definitely a way to monetize this.
I mean, I just don't want to.
What was that, Avigard?
Oh, I just think if she really wanted to, she could monetize her weird skill. Turning
Only
people into plants.
Oh. I
Well,
just was thinking all those
What?
people who got taken, kidnapped.
What about them?
You think someone's trying to monetize them?
What happens whenever this? Are they all plant-like things, or is it?
The worst thing
variety?
that happened is I blew up my room once. But
Okay.
That was worse than turning a person into a plant.
yeah,
you-
I mean that's where I sleep and stuff, and it was
When
a
you-
nice
when-
room. All my stuff was in there.
We can talk about morality and why that's not the right answer later. But when you said you blew it up, did you mean like fire, or did you think it was like a light, or what happened for this explosion?
I don't know. I was sleeping, and then I woke up. I
Oh.
was having a bad dream.
How do you
something-
know it was you?
Because it was me. Because I was on, that like everything was burnt down except for like the cloth of bed that I was on.
So fire. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Can I do like a Arcana or a Nature or something to try and just like suss this out in a?
Trying to
Also,
pinpoint
like,
the class.
yeah, Oni is supposed to like know shit about this. Does he catch any kind of vibe?
Give me an Arcana check, Anisoptera. As for Oni is a little smitten right now, and a little like he's just kind of like
Boring.
saying like he's got a hand on the table, just like I'm in the same room with her again. It's been so long.
Okay.
While he's doing that, that gold mark, is that the same material as the stuff that's in your parents' irises? Like, is it natural?
Well, it's gold, but they're different. My mother got that done like years ago. I don't even know. She's a very material girl.
That's
Gotcha.
an 8 on that Arcana check.
An 8. You know that in the Feywild, the environment around you and magic itself can be affected by mood, but that's the extent of your understanding of this.
Oh boy.
There are creatures in the Feywild with a capricious nature, and very often with a variety of effects like you're describing, and very often they're tied to the composure or mood of the creature. Do you find there's a link for you between your mood and these effects, or when they spike?
Usually when I'm angry or anxious seems to be when it happens.
Immediately when she says that, I start sweating bullets.
Yeah, and it's usually it's very sudden. Like I'm not really a caster. Like I can do this, and she sort of like creates like this a small little like dancing person in her palm, but it's very much an illusion, and it like kind of fades. She's like, I know the simple magic tricks. I learned them from Oni and other people when I was at the Council of Stars, but that's like I tried to stay away from bigger spells because that makes it more likely to happen, or so I've heard anyways.
And this did definitely start when the Roland, do you need the floor?
No. I'm
The timing.
Mhm.
Tell
Well,
me about it. I'm not
Um,
gonna ask you. Just tell me.
it started happening when, like about 2-3 years ago, right after the dragon died. Just the whole area, like the magic in the area became very strange.
Have you spoken to others who have had this experience?
No, pretty much when my parents figured out that that's what was happening to me, I was pulled out of school and they shut me up in here.
Oni,
Um,
you know a thing or two about magic and in this world, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there, obviously, this is something that's happened here recently, but it's not the first time that the realms have touched and magic has leaked through. Are there stories or you know, things in the history books about this sort of thing happening in the past and what those people did?
Nothing I can think of offhand. Hold on. Let me actually roll for that for him. Okay. Well, wild magic can sometimes swirl around a person. It can be given through like gifts of trickster gods or powerful fae, but usually when it's something this intense, where it's not just one person but like an entire area, especially one that's as large as this, it's like it's a strange natural phenomenon. The only thing I could think of would be to try and close some of the rifts is the only thing I could think of, but we don't even know where they are.
I know who might.
Ooh.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, well,
Oh.
we'll deal with him when we deal with him, but I was more thinking of...
What about the weird voice guy?
what?
No, we'll deal with him too, but I was more thinking of my lady.
Oh.
The lady. She might know. That's true.
Maybe
Here,
she...
while they discuss this,
Like
Oni,
she had
can
a pulse on these sorts of things, didn't she?
Yeah. She seems sort of tuned into the world of magic and rifts and my soul.
Oh God. Oni, while they're discussing this, can you just pull down the part of her dress so I can just take a sketch of the
Oh.
of the mark?
No.
Just no, from the back. From the back, just pull it down
No,
so,
I know.
so I can see.
I know. He like has his chest puffed out. He's like, no, I okay, but you're on significantly taller. You're on thin ice, pal.
Okay. So pull it down for me. And he pulls out this really old leather book and a quill.
Right.
Start sketching it.
Can I get perception checks from everybody real quick?
Yes.
No! Yeah, you can.
15.
Another 12. I only roll 12s.
So?
You know what's funny? I just rolled a 12 too, except it becomes a 15. But
Oh, okay.
That's,
Mine's 15 as well.
that's a good old fashioned 6.
12, 15, 15, 6. Nothing happens that you notice.
Too focused
Can
on the
I-
sketch.
Can I notice how bad his sketching is and give him a hand?
He tries.
Not if you got a 6.
For perception.
Don't you have to perceive something to draw it?
Okay. All right. This is getting too meta.
what, do you have to perceive something to define?
Not necessarily. I mean, a lot
Ensue.
of
Okay, never mind.
You think Salvador Dali saw a desert with melting clocks in it?
Yes.
I mean, depends on what drug you take beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, it
you know.
wasn't a character study though. You know, if you're gonna draw fruit in a bowl, you need to.
All right, we're giving Roland a lot of
But
credit.
if you've
here.
seen fruit in a bowl, you could probably draw fruit in a bowl. It might not be as. Anyways.
Roland does do sketches, and that's what this entire journal is. So he's sketching the fucking
All right,
thing.
fine.
I don't know what this perception's for.
Practice.
The perception's for nothing. You got nothing to worry about. That you're.
What
aware
did-
I
of.
what-
don't,
did it
with a
15
six.
Didn't register anything.
15? No, did not.
15 didn't register anything?
15 didn't register.
Hey,
What
but
is
if
it?
15 didn't register anything.
Well, it registered something. I'll tell you what. You see.
We're in total darkness.
The
I'm
room that you're
blind.
in, the parlor you're in, like there is, there are nice like little braziers with fire and like suits of armor with nobody in them, and Lorna,
Oh God.
the half orc sort of attendant, kind of goes over to Roland and sort of like puts her hand on his shoulder, and but like not in a menacing way. Like she just kind of is
gotcha.
like just like, huh, interesting. Like has not seen like people sketch much, so she seems interested in that.
Do you think it? Can I do an insight check to see what she thinks of the drawing?
Yeah, sure.
That's a nat 1.
Can I?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Anisoptera. I think there's something there.
First nat 20.
Wow.
of
First
the
nat 20.
day.
She is very interested. Like she likes the sketch.
That makes me happier than actually figuring this out.
May not just be the
Do not
sketch.
harm her. You are part of the Fuckless Four. Don't forget where you come from.
It's not.
It's not about fucking, it's about mommy issues.
It okay.
Whoa, whoa.
I mean, my dad's the one who died.
You're right. Forgive me.
Speaking of mommy issues, the Duchess sort of opens the door and walks in and closes the door behind her and says, "So, you've cast a spell on my husband, which allowed for this little play date to take place, but
No, I didn't.
okay.
Can
All
you
I
roll
have to do
deduction for
is-
that? Because if he gets really good, then
Fair enough. Can you make a persuasion check?"
Of course.
A hell of an argument you can make with 2 words.
No, I didn't.
If not the bard, who else?
+6. Let's do it.
So it's at least 6.
No, it's actually at
Oh,
least
no.
16 because of his.
I rolled a 2.
No, but remember, because of your ability, it can't be lower than a 10,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
16.
so yeah.
She says,
Which is still my good rolls. Fuck.
I mean, let me just say, if I told him that you did, he'd believe me. I've decided to let this little playdate take place because you said that you could help with the kidnappings, and my husband has been doing absolutely nothing about it because he thinks as long as he pretends that his daughter doesn't exist, then it's not an issue for him, and therefore not an issue.
I didn't want to say anything in there because I didn't want to offend anyone. But it was uncomfortable to watch him dismiss those people like that.
Yes, and the last thing I want is a revolt.
Ah,
What?
A revolt.
Oh.
A rebellion, an uprising. I quite like living here. So, can you actually help us?
Oh, yes, that wasn't a lie. I think that we can find the source as long as we know when the next one's going to happen.
Well, the thing is, a lot of the power in Whitecragg is not really centered around us. I mean, we have money, and money brings power, but the real movers and shakers are, the merchants and the wizards and the underbelly of this city. And unfortunately, none of them want to tell us anything. So all I know for certain is that there is a rift somewhere under the city.
Okay, is there an access point?
believe there's an old well somewhere or something.
Can
I
you give me
have-
anything more than somewhere?
I can't give you something better than somewhere, but I can give you someone.
Perfect.
If you talk with, and like her face sort of like scrunches up, like it was a long time ago, but if you speak with Mama Kay, then she might be able to help you out.
Mama K.
Avigard,
Not
you would recognize this name.
The name.
Mama Kay. Mama Kay is the name of a madam who is very high up in the criminal underworld, and she's like this source of like pretty much all secrets in the city. Like if somebody knows something, it's gonna be Mama Kay.
Fire, let's go. Wait,
Oh.
do I have any history with Mama K? Does Mama K know who I am, or am I way too down on?
I will leave that up to you as far as like your character backstory goes, but you would have heard of her like sort of working with the Sanguine and everything. Like you would know about her.
But I don't have to worry about her not wanting to see me or anything like that.
No, nothing that
All right.
intense. Like she's the one who told me that it's under the city, but as with all things with her, it cost money or information, things that I was not prepared to tell her. So if you can get it out of her,
Right.
then there will be a great reward for you, and I can maybe talk my husband into letting this. And she sort of like gestures off to the side to Oni and Gwendolyn, who are like making hard eyes at each other. I might be able to let this carry forward.
We would do literally anything in the world to make that possible.
I would die.
And if there is any additional work that you need after this, please do not hesitate to contact the Fuckless Four.
The fuckless four, otherwise known as the four who do not fuck, but do not go to fourth base.
Fuckless is like it's a different word in the language that we're talking about.
I believe in Gnomish, it means brave, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Good thing
Four.
you knew, and I didn't have to explain it.
That explains so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I will leave you all to it then. And she sort of steps out, and another like few minutes or so go by. Can I get another perception check from you guys?
Fuck. I hope the thing that we're not seeing is the Duke running across the floor naked.
Whoa.
I mean,
If it's not, I'm sorely disappointed.
That's another fucking 15.
I also got 15.
7, 15.
What am I checking?
11.
Perception 11.
7.
7. All right.
We're good at this.
You guys
This
are
game, we're good at.
great. You guys got nothing to worry about. That's what you got. Oh, sorry. One
I don't want
second.
anything bad to happen to Gwendolyn.
You think Mama K is the mama of?
Her
I
children?
wouldn't mind being her son.
That's strange.
You don't even know her.
You're right. She
Do you?
sounds nice though.
Do I know her?
Yeah. You just said it more of a familiar sense.
I just feel confident about this. That's all I'll say.
Can I do an insight check to see if she's bullshitting me?
Sure. And if you want to contest that, give me a deception roll. Avigard.
Sure.
Oh shit.
10.
13.
Damn it.
You can tell that there's more to it. There's more to what she's saying.
Okay. And then I'm gonna drop it.
All right. As you just so happen to drop it, the I just realized what I said. As you start to drop it low, no, the room sort of like, you know, these windows that are overlooking the mountain suddenly like get dark for a second, and then there's a shattering sound as in climbs two of the draconians that you have run into before. Sort of like their wings unfurl as they pull out scimitars. Lorna immediately like pulls out a greatsword from behind her. And then another window busts open, and this one has a familiar looking Triton with like two daggers in his hands. You would recognize him as the Triton who performed at the talent show at the very beginning of the campaign. he sort of like shows up and he's like got a dagger in his mouth and like very, very piratey look. And then a final window smashes open and a strange moving cage, sort of like a bird cage made of wood, probably about as big as like a 6 foot tall bird cage, like crashes through the window, and riding it is Mother Madness. And she's sort of like got one hand on like the gilded top and says, "You're coming with me, dearie." And she like looks out and sees the 4 of you and is like, "Lover boy," and pulls a spider out of her hair and like kisses it, and it grows to the size of a Great Dane and then multiplies and becomes 2. Everybody roll for initiative, and we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Perfect.
Ooh, but really good initiative. Unnatural 20.
Very nice.
Ah, I got it.
just realized I've got to take you to the map where the combat's at.
All right.
I was ready to do it all in my head.
Believe that.
Would it have been good? I don't know.
Who's to say? So this is actually the cage. I just couldn't find an
So-
icon for a moving cage.
Oh, it is an animated cage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you've got Mother Madness here, the Triton right next to her, and the two Draconians over here. Then you've got Oni, Gwendolyn, and Lorna. Guys, just getting back from talking to the lady. First up is Kerfaderk. What would you like to do?
Wait, we have 1 more minute until we're back. Wait, unless I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot. You just might be. The timing's probably just.
My bad.
It's okay.
Well, I'm going to cast Bane
Okay.
on the two Draconians and the Trident.
All right.
That would be glorious.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Oh.
beamed up.
Oh.
Is there a save for that, or does that just happen?
They have to make charisma saving throws.
Okay. First up for the Draconians. 1 is a 16. 1 is a 3. And the Triton is also a 3. So one of the Draconians is fine. The other two, on the other hand, got.
Got. And then as a bonus action, I will give Roland Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, I love you so much.
Nice. What
is-
does the spell Bane look like when you
So every
cast it?
time. It looks and sounds like this. You are a weak little boy, a weak little boy.
All right.
My router.
Oh no.
It's over.
Roland, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Yes. And I have 30 feet of movement. Like the bitch I am, damn it. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't think I can make it all the way there. Although I want to pull myself in front of these two.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Shit. You know what? 30. And this is what I'm going to do. I take out my shield and my stick, and I lunge in front of myself, giving myself an extra 5 feet of attack
Okay.
with lunging attack. And that uses a superiority die. I'm going to see if I hit them first. There's a 13 hit.
A 13, unfortunately, does not hit. As they quickly like parry with like a scimitar just in front of your face.
Pull myself back, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta brush up on that a bit more. Hey, big guy, you wanna give me some help here? And yeah, that's his turn.
All right. Next up is the Triton. The Triton quickly throws a dagger at Anisoptera, and as they throw the dagger, they pull out a wand and seem to like cast a spell on the dagger. And as it approaches you, Anisoptera, it becomes like 20 or 30 daggers just swirling in front of you. I need you and I need you and just you, sorry, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Where, just for my reference, where's the Triton in space? Is it the?
This fella right here.
Oh, okay, great. And so the little, I was hoping Anisoptera took a minute to start paying attention. I was hoping that the little swelling crossbones would mean that they were already dead. I see that that's not.
That is
not
not
what
the
that
case.
means. Okay, you said Dex,
Yes, I also forgot to put the spiders out here.
and is the green thing the cage you were talking
Yes, the green thing is the cage.
about? Okay. Dex. Well, let's That's a nat 20.
Nice.
You damn right.
All right. So you succeed, which means you only take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
But the daggers continue to like spin around you as it goes on. Next, we have the spiders, which go to make a move for you guys when Mother Madness seems to like bark at them, like, "No, bring me the girl." So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Oh dear. And this one's just gonna dash
Oh, thank God.
right over here. Just kind of moving past you, making a beeline for the gal, and the spider is gonna try and web up Lorna. Lorna's got it. Oh no, it's a ranged attack. Okay, that hits.
Oof.
So, boom! Lorna, like as she pulled out her sword, suddenly gets like just sort of Spider-Man webbed up as she's like struggling against the web on her. Next up is our gal, the one, the only Mother Madness, who turns towards you, Kerfaderk, and sort of like beckons and says, "Lover boy, turn on your friends." As if sort of like trying to, she still thinks she has you under the effect of some kind of spell.
Of course.
And that's going to be it for her turn. Next up is Cage. Cage starts making its way around town. And that's actually literally as far as it can go. All right. Next up is Avigard. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna go for one of these spiders
Noise.
with I'm gonna try out my martial attack.
You damn
Ooh.
right.
Hell yeah. So that's 16, and then does that hit?
16 hits for sure.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Nice. So you kind of like are flinging this chainmail, not chainmail. What am I talking about? This flail book chained library thing, and just slam it right on the thorax of the spiders. It sort of wails out. Very unhappy. You have dealt a significant blow to it.
Yeah.
Right. Next up are the Draconians. The rat bastards that they are. Both of them bypass you guys completely. One of them picks up Gwendolyn, and then 15, and takes her over to the cage. The other one almost like walks right next to you, Roland, and just stabs Lorna in the chest through the webbing. Aye. She takes quite a bit of damage.
That one that is within 5 feet of me,
Yes.
I'm gonna use my pole arm ability, and I'm just gonna poke at him.
All right, go for it.
Yar. That is, of course, that's the 24.
All right, that hits, yeah.
Great, and that's 6 plus 5. So, oh wait, no, that's not right. No, that's the full damage. That's 6 damage. Fuck.
6
Still damage.
Still, hey, damage is damage. All right, that's it for them. Next up is Lorna, who's going to try to get out of the webs. She is unsuccessful. But she is unsuccessful. Anisoptera, it is your turn. And you are still in the Cloud Dagger, so I need you to make another deck save.
Jesus. Okay. Is there a way to get out of these things, or it's just does it
Yeah,
seem like
you can. It's just when it first happens and at the start of your turn, you get hurt.
and then forever?
No. Once you get out of the area, you'll be fine.
Oh, I see. Okay. Dex. Here we go, baby. That's not good. That's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay, you take. Hold on, I gotta roll for this. Take 1, 3, 4. Okay, that was all low rolls that time. You take 5 damage.
Hey.
Right? And then where would you like to go?
Okay. Fuck this shit. Okay. This is so horrible. I'm gonna go kind of this way to the left.
Okay.
They came into the windows to our left, right?
They came in. Whoop, sorry. They came in the windows. I don't know if you can see them over here, like at the top.
I can't. Are they? I'll zoom out. Oh, there. Oh shit, there. Oh god, that's horrible. Then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
and summon a like boulder.
A boulder, you say?
A large rock, but it's made of like spectral green light. And I'm going to summon it ideally like I can summon it within 60 feet. And so
Yeah,
ideally
I gave you a
summoning it,
little
like-
green circle,
great,
so
great.
place that wherever you wish.
Great. Awesome. Oh, can I move that?
Yeah, should be able to.
Oh, I can't touch it. Dungeon Daddy, will you put it between the cage and the draconian by Lorna?
Right there?
Yes, and I'm gonna make a functionally I make a melee spell attack against the draconian that picked her up.
All right, go for it.
Okay. So rarely do I make a melee attack. That is a fucking 11, which I'm sure does nothing.
An 11 does not hit, I'm afraid. The boulder goes, and he quickly, like, literally drops Gwendolyn to get out of the way.
Fine. Okay. But it lasts for 1 minute, and as a bonus action, I can use it to make an additional attack. So
Absolutely. Gotta love it. One of the best cleric spells.
yes, very clutch. Also, I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs, "Someone get in here! We're under attack! They're trying to take your daughter!"
All right. Can you make a... What would be a good roll here? Can you make just a constitution roll? Because you're using your body, I guess? I don't know.
You know what? I have good
Makes sense.
I have good con. Not to brag about my con and then roll poorly, but
Yeah.
that's a fucking nat 1.
You somehow, weirdly enough, get a bug in your throat literally as soon as you say it. Because the windows are open, a bug flies in.
Yes.
You're like, someone's kidnapping your... Yeah. All right.
That's kind of cannibalism, isn't it?
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I mean, in the same way that it depends. I think bugs are pretty distant from each other depending on the bug. In the same way that like a person eating a mammal, like
Fair. No, that's a fair point.
All right. I'm upset about it now.
Sleep at night.
All right. Oni tries to rush to his maiden's defense.
good.
And positions himself right here. And just kind of puts his palms out and casts Burning Hands.
Nice.
And it hits the Triton, Mother Madness, and the cage. The cage automatically fails
Wow.
the check.
Oh, Oni.
Don't. It's Burning Hands. He's not. Come on. The Triton passes, and Mother Madness fucking rolls a natural 20 because, of course, she does. He does a significant portion of damage to the cage, but Mother
You're damn
Madness
right.
and the Triton seem mostly okay. That's it for him. Back to the top of the order, we've got Kerfaderk. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, which is within 60 feet of, yeah, I probably didn't even need to move that far. And the Draconian that was picking up Gwendolyn,
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Ooh, all right. So he rolls with Bane, I believe, and that is a Wisdom save.
That is a yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
He for sure fails because he had a 14, but his Bane was a 4, so he rolls a 10.
Yes. Yes. So now he's on the ground laughing. But I want to. I'll look to Mother Madness and make her think it wasn't me. I'll like point at somebody else, but I didn't do that.
Make a persuasion check.
Of course. 20.
So you kind of walk up and sort of like diddle your fingers like this a little bit. The Draconian drops Gwendolyn, just starts laughing, and you just immediately go, "Ooh, c'est moi, no!" And she seems a little too preoccupied, getting the burnt out of her hair to notice. All right, next up is Roland.
I would like. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Triton. No, I'm gonna hit the spider. Just to get it out of the way. It's a big obstacle. I'm gonna get my sword in my hand, and I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration this time. And I am going up to him, and I'm saying, "I will squash you
Like a bug!
And I do an overhand attack, which is a 23. Do I have to use my inspiration, or is it something I can choose to do after?
It's something you can choose to use. Like if you roll.
Then I'm not using it now.
Alrighty then. 23
But it's a
hits.
23. And that is 9 damage.
Nice.
Using the backhand for my additional polearm attack. 12 to hit, and now I'm going to use that inspiration. Is it a D4 or a D6?
D6.
D6, beautiful. So that turns it into a 17.
That hits.
Beautiful. And that's going to be 4 damage, but damage is damage.
Right. The spider is not looking so good as you kind of come up and just swap, with with your wooden sword. You get the flourishes in. Anything
Very
else?
effective, but technically an arachnid.
Sorry.
Next up, the Triton sees an opening on you, Roland, and goes to stab at thee. Does a 22 hit?
You know it do.
All right. Unfortunately, he also gets sneak attack
Fuck.
because the spider's right there.
Well, how much? What do I owe you?
Well, apparently not much because I can't roll for
Oh.
shit right now. So you
No, that's
lose,
great.
7 hit points.
Really? With sneak attack?
Yeah, I rolled ones on my d6 because.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I just wanted to thank you for that.
And then the spiders. Hold on, this one needs to see if it gets its web back. It does not. The other one, however, is going to go towards Avigard and is going to try to web her up.
No.
Does a 19 hit, Avigard?
Yeah.
Right, you are unfortunately as you are flailing your book. Suddenly the spider turns around and just blasts you with a shet of web. You are currently incapacitated. The other one is going to try and take a bite out of Roland, take a bite out of Crime. That's going to be a 16 to hit. Does that hit? 16 does not hit Roland. Okay. And that's it.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. I thought you. Yes.
You're good. You're good. Next up is
No, I'm good.
Mother Madness. Mother Madness is gonna turn towards the youngest, Oni, and she's gonna look at him and she's gonna say, "Oh, look at the little lover boy trying to save a fool," and viciously mocks him. So he has. Uh-oh.
Oh no, not Oni.
Oni is down to half health.
Okay.
We cannot lose
Okay.
Oni.
Yes.
We won't lose
Sweet
Oni.
soul, he can't be made fun of.
Right, next up is the cage, and the cage just opens wide, and these tendrils of wood and vine just quickly wrap around Gwendolyn and just absorb her into the cage. And Mother Madness says, "That's it, get out of here now." And it starts to make its way towards the window. Ow.
No. I mean, yes, but
Right. That's where the cage goes, and that's it for the cage. Avigard, you're up. You are currently.
I'm incapacitated, so what can I do?
You can try to break out of the web.
Okay, I'm gonna try to break out of the web.
All right, make a strength check. The DC is 12.
What is strength? Where do I have it? Oh, well, it was not 20, so 21.
Oh,
You quickly, you just pull out like a dagger and just slit right through the webs like it ain't fucking nothing. You are no longer incapacitated. Ain't no thing.
Fire. That's my whole turn, though, right?
That is not your whole turn. That's
I think
just
it's
Do
some
I have to
movement.
do sneak attack, or can I do a regular attack?
No, that took your action, but you can still move and you still have your bonus action.
Okay, so I can do sneak attack, right? Since I'm. Oh no, I'm not next to anybody good, am I?
No, Lorna is also incapacitated. She still hasn't broken out of her web, unfortunately.
Is Kerfaderk close
Well-
enough to me?
No, at the moment you are on your own
Damn
with the
it.
spider.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna get the hell out of the way then.
Alrighty then.
I'll do it over here to the right. Oh, wait, what did I do wrong?
Like that?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Alrighty then. Next up are the Draconians.
No. No.
Alright, this one's gonna take a swipe at Oni. That's a 1. He misses. The other one is going to oh, I realized I didn't actually. There we go. This one is going to take another stab at Lorna. And he also hit. Well, he doesn't also hit. He hits. Hits Lorna. Lorna is now starting to bleed through the webbing pretty hardcore. It's not the badass that I made her out to be, it would appear. Next, Lorna is now going to try to break through. She is now successful. She just basically hulks out and just swings her sword and brings it down on the Draconian right next to her. That is a hit. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, and she chops an arm off of the Draconian. It is still alive, but it is not doing so good. As she just kind of you can tell she wants to scream, but she just kind of opens her mouth and is just ah. Next up is Anisoptera. What would you like?
Okay. First, I'm going to. Well, actually, can I do an insight check first?
Sure. What are you inciting?
I want to see if the cage and its, which seems clearly magic, or at least seems magic, if it is animated and powerful because of something that Mother Madness is actively doing, or if its ability is independent of her.
Sure. Yeah. Give me that insight.
Okay, come on, fucker. That's a nat 20.
Oh shit. It would appear that whatever is causing or has caused this thing to animate, that it has happened. The spell has been cast. She is no longer actively concentrating on it, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Cool.
Okay. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the cage.
All right. And is that a dex save?
No, it's a ranged spell attack.
Oh, okay,
Which went
gotcha.
so well last time. Hopefully the AC on this cage is. I shouldn't even say shit. I gotta get some wood. Okay. I wish I could cook that. It's a 9.
A 9 total?
Yes, a 9 total.
Unfortunately, the bolt of prismatic energy just slams into the stone wall behind it. Unfortunately, it just moved. You were
God
this
damn it.
literally this close. Missed it by a bee's dick.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
You still have your spiritual weapon though, yeah?
Yes, I do, and so I'm gonna wheel that over and swing at Mother Madness.
All right. Let the old biddy have it.
Yes. Spencer's Lady Love. Again, this is a ranged. This is a melee spell attack. So we'll just see. Oh god, that fell off. That's not one.
The boulder comes and she just kind of moves her head a little bit.
Okay, and now I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs again. For the love of everything that's good, can no one hear me? Is there no help in this fucking castle for a little girl being kidnapped? Are there no guards posted right outside the doors? Inside or right outside the doors? Outside? Can no one hear me? And does no one else want to shout for help too?
Can you make a Constitution check with advantage this time?
Oh my god, thank you.
There's a part of me that's like,
That's okay.
Hmm.
The first roll is a 22.
okay,
The second roll is a 10. So I'm glad for the advantage.
all right. So it seems like your voice, diminutive though it may be in nature, seems to start to echo through the halls as you hear the rumblings of hut 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 hut. Next up is Oni. Oni is not doing so hot and is kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. He's going to use his last spell slot to cast Burning Hands once more. The Draconian fails. And the Triton with Bane also fails. And Mother Madness also fails. Okay, making up for that crazy fucking nat 20 she got last time. Still low rolls though, because fuck me, I guess. The Draconian is burnt to a crisp. The Triton is starting to look pretty rough. And Mother Madness does not give a fuck.
I bet.
And you can tell, like, at this point, the Triton is, like, turning over to her and is like, should we go? And she kind of waves her hand and is like, you're going to stay and help clean up the mess. And he's like, okay. Next up, top of the order, Kerfaderk. What'd you like to do?
Where's the cage?
It is by the window is the great big green token. Not the one by Mother Madness, but the big one with like a person inside of it.
Why can't I see it? Well,
Scroll up, maybe?
I'm up. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. I see the circle. Doesn't matter. I'm how far off of the ground is it?
It's on the ground. It's just a moving cage. It has like 4 little wooden legs that it's moving around on.
Oh, it's not like flying or anything. I'm gonna run over and fucking jump on the cage. Hopefully it looks to Mother Madness like, I want to come with you.
Fabulous. All right, the spider is going to try to take a swipe at you as you go. Does a 15 hit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it does. It does.
All right, you take 7 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Oof.
Damn it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Wait 1 moment. Ah, God damn it. Nothing, okay? 16.
16, okay. You take 6 points of poison damage.
All right. I'm at 6 health, but I am running up to this goddamn cage, and I'm jumping.
It does not seem to resist your grapple.
I jump on top of it. And I don't really have a plan here, so I give Anisoptera bardic inspiration.
All right, Anisoptera, you are inspired.
Thank you so much.
All right, Roland, you're up next. What would you like to do?
First thing, when the Triton was talking to Mother Madness, did it seem like he was like bewitched or being controlled to do this?
It seems like when he was first like, hey, we got the girl, now what, was him. And then as soon as she was like staying clean up the mess, he was like, he seems bewitched now.
Okay, well with that, I'm gonna take a swipe at the spider.
All right.
And boop. That is a 19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
That is going to be a 7.
Nice. You whack it straight. It is looking. One more good thwack is going to do it in.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action, Pole Arm Master, and I'm going to use the back end on the Triton.
Nice.
That is a nat 20.
Nice.
And I'm also going to be using a superiority die to push him away.
Oh, all right.
And that is going to be 6 damage total because it's like my bonus action, but it's a crit, so 6 damage total. And then I get to add the superiority die to the damage, which is a d8.
Nice.
So that's an additional 3 damage.
Okay.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right, and he is baned up, so...
You damn right he is.
With Bane, that is a 11.
DC is 13, so he is pushed back 15 feet.
Nice. Boom! He literally, like, basically catapult him into the back wall.
And then with that, I am moving straight for Mother Madness, and I put my wooden sword right under her chin, and a voice comes out of Roland and says,
I told you what would happen if we meet again. Release the girl, and I might start the conversation of letting you live.
Oh no, I'll get a splinter.
It'll be your last.
and then I use my action surge. And I'm gonna hit her
Nice.
across the face.
Go for it. Go for it.
And that is going to be... Heaven almighty, that is 22.
That hits.
You're damn right. That would be really dumb if it didn't go. 8 damage.
Very nice.
Thwack across the face.
And then it is the Triton's turn. The Triton at this point, just kind of like sort of moves his head around a little bit. It seems like the very significant blow he received maybe kind of cleared his head. He's like, fuck this. And he grabs his rope and starts heading towards the window.
Oof. We can talk about that later.
Next up are the spiders. We've got this one who's decided that it's gonna have it some Avigard. Now, Avigard, you are a scout rogue, so because it approaches you, you can.
Yes,
hop on
that'll do.
Do that.
Do you know how many feet it is offhand?
It's right here. Let's see. I can move within 5. Oh no, it just says I can move up to half my speed. So I guess what does that mean? 15 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, where would you like to go? Up, down, left, right, diagonal?
Up.
All right, you see the spider coming, and they're just like, nope.
Yep.
The spider tries to take a bite out of you and does not succeed. The other one is going to go for roly-poly-oly.
You got
I
it.
don't know why I called Roland that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's fine.
Why not? We like it.
That's going to be a 19. Does that hit?
19 does hit.
All right. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Con? 15?
15, that's good enough.
Fuck yeah, it is.
So, but you do still take some poison damage in the form
Yeah.
of 6. You take 6 poison damage.
Oh shit! Thank God. He's doing all right. He's fine. He's rocking. He's rolling, and whatnot.
All right, now it is Mother Madness's turn, and she turns towards Oni once more, and she's like, "Oh, the poor little boy tried to burn my hair. Needs his friends. Coward!" And so he has to make a wisdom save. Oh no! That's a
Oh, no.
6 for him. And he has 1 HP left. And it just, like, you guys could tell that whatever, like, there is obviously, Kerfaderk, you would recognize the sort of magic laced into the words. There is something that is beating away at Oni's spirit, and it's like his life is being leached from him, as you guys see the real power behind, what's it called? I just said it, Vicious Mockery. Next
go.
up. Oh, and at this point, she sees that her boy toy is hopping on the cage, and she's about that noise. So, Roland, you will get an attack of opportunity. Roland?
Yes, I would. Sorry,
If
I will take it.
If you so choose. Obviously,
Oh,
you
I
don't have to.
choose.
All right.
Oh, I choose. I'm gonna do that. That's 17.
17. That just hits.
Thank God for modifiers, and that is 7 damage.
All right. You give her a good thwacking as she hops on the cage as well and looks you deep in the eyes. Kerfaderk. My mic, sorry. She looks you deep in the eyes, Kerfaderk. And she's like, "Oh, come with me to the under tree."
I'll follow you anywhere as long as we don't go to fourth base.
Anal.
Right.
How the fuck do people know about this?
So that's it for her turn. Avigard, it's all you, baby. What do you want to do?
Okay, so fuck these spiders. I'm gonna move over here. And yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna do another flail.
Go for it.
That's bad. 7.
7 does not hit, unfortunately. However, he is surrounded on all sides, so I will give you advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. Still not great. 10.
10, unfortunately, is not better, as you are still new to using the flail. The Draconian is able to sort of like bob and weave a little bit out of the way of
All
your
right.
swing. I'm sorry, Avigard. Next up is...
I had a good day. It's all right.
Next up is the Draconian, who's gonna go towards Lorna, and she's gonna try and hit her. The first attack is a miss. Second attack is a hit, and Lorna goes down. And you guys hear from the cage Gwen going, "No!" And suddenly the air starts to crackle with energy.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
Who wants to roll me a D100?
I do not.
Can I do it? I missed it.
Yeah. Roll me that D100.
I'm so scared.
I have to pull up my special thing. 1 second.
Fuck.
All right, go for it.
Scary.
42.
42.
Wow. I had a pretty good roll, but it's okay. No one will ever know.
All right. I'm gonna say, yeah, it makes sense for it to be right there. Okay, hold on a moment. Hold on one moment, please, everybody. I wanna give this the. So with the death of the Draconian and Lorna, it would appear, I'm stretching this out, use your vowels because the page is. But it looks like basically sort of spectral skeletons kind of rise from their bodies.
Oh.
And pull out a sword and a scimitar, respectively, and turn towards the Draconian who killed Lorna and just start wailing on it. Okay, I have a skeleton thing, but it's taking its hot time to show up, so I'm literally just gonna have 2 Lornas. I don't want to. Okay. All right, and they just both of them attack the Draconian. All right, both of them hit. One of them crit, and I'm not even gonna. I ain't even gonna look it up. The Draconian fucking dies because it had 3 health left.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
And the spectral skeletons then kind of like wither away as she just starts crying at this point, Gwendolyn.
Aww.
All right, that's it for them. Anisoptera, it's your turn.
So, quick. Can I do, I'm going to ask to do an insight check. I'm going to roll really well. and then I'm gonna ask to do something else, and I'm gonna roll like shit. But it's a pattern we're living in.
All right.
I've got lots of ways to heal somebody. Does it seem like Lorna is beyond that?
Give me a medicine check. This one will be for free.
Okay, medicine. I'm actually really good at. That's a 15.
15. From where you're standing, she's gonna need a medical attention within the minute if she's gonna make it.
Oh fuck.
Within the minute, which means within 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to once again cast Guiding Bolt on the cage. That's a 13.
All right, that hits.
Yay!
Wow.
For shit's sake. Wow. Okay. That's 46 radiant damage.
46? 4d6.
Oh,
Sorry.
4d6.
I was like, holy.
Oh, no.
It's like, yeah, we're all level 7, right?
That it's more damage than I rolled to hit it. 14 radiant damage.
You damn right.
Nice.
And it's now glowing.
Okay.
And will stay glowing until the next time it's attacked, and that person has advantage.
All right.
Not that you need advantage on this fucking cage. You can hit with a 13, but still, maybe I would. And
It'll give us an increased chance for a nat.
Oh well, great. Yes. Good point. Thank you. And I'm gonna swing that fucking boulder at Mother Madness.
You're damn right.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey, that's a 24.
That also hits.
Finally, for shit's sake. That's a D8 plus my spell attack bonus, which means it's a 7 damage.
Very
it's
nice.
Force damage, and it's force damage. Can I try to go from above and knock her off the cage?
Sure. We'll do a contested strength check, but you use your wisdom modifier and she'll use her strength.
Sweet.
I mean, it's not that sweet. She's surprisingly strong.
Well, I'm relatively wise. And this is a check, not a save, correct?
Right. Yeah. This is an 18 for her.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a 13 for me.
All right. It does hit her on the head and like rattle her for a moment. She's just like, wow. But she manages to hold on to the cage regardless. Anything else,
Very well.
Annie?
I'm gonna shout again. Will you hurry your asses up to this room and be ready at the windows outside?
Right. You do still hear the hut 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 of people throughout the castle trying to make their way up.
I can't stress enough the importance of also being outside the building.
All right. Next up is Oni. Oni is out of spell slots and not looking so good. He turns towards the cage and casts a lowly firebolt.
We love a firebolt. Firebolt is not lowly.
That's lowly compared to burning hands. Ooh, but he does get max damage on it.
You're damn right.
So he literally just kind of like puts his hands up and just this jet of fire just shoo, it's out and catches the cage. Catches the cage ablaze. The cage is starting.
Oh fuck!
And did he use his advantage on that?
He did use his advantage on that.
Okay, good.
The cage is looking pretty raggedy. At this point, Mother Madness, her eyes are sort of darting like, oh shit, what's my plan B? That's it for Oni. Back to the top of the order. Kerfaderk, hanging onto a cage. It's glowing with prismatic energy. It just got set on fire a little bit. Your biddy just got hit in the head with a rock. What would you like to do?
I guess the jig is up. I take out all 4 of my hands
Sorry,
And
what?
I say, I once loved you. And I smack her across the face with them. And then I'll take my guitar and take a mighty swing at her head. I got nothing left.
All right, I will give you advantage because you have convinced her so thoroughly that she had charmed you. So yeah,
Nice.
make your attack roll with advantage.
Here we go. Oh, nat 20.
Oh my god.
And that was a 4. So
It's the best time to have a nat
We'll
20.
go with the nat 20 with the loot to the face.
Oh,
So let's double that damage. Give me just roll 2d6 plus your strength, or plus your dex. Sorry.
Of course. 2d6 plus my dex.
Mm.
That's a 6.
Nice.
That's a 2, so 8 plus oh fuck. I'm guessing my dex is just 1. So 9. 9 damage.
All right, you bong. There's that like nice like sort of hollow
You
sound
bong.
as it kind of like reverberates through the hole in the loot. She kind of like looks at you and grabs her face and is like, "Oh dear."
Oh no. Is it too late to run?
You still have your movement if you'd like.
I'm gonna jump off the fucking cage. I'm gonna fucking run.
All right.
Sorry, Gwendolyn. Sorry.
She like reaches her hand out the bar like,
Oh my god.
I swatted
Are you
away and I
fucking
keep
kidding?
running. Oh wait,
Roland-
no, you know what? I'm gonna run towards Oni.
Towards Oni. Okay.
Okay.
Roland, you're up. What would you like to do?
first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sword out. And after seeing Mother Madness got away, I'm still staring at her, but I'm going to attack this spider next to me.
Alrighty then.
In which case, that's going to be, thank God for modifiers, that's a 14.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Yeah, damn right. And that is going to be max damage 11.
All right, you poof, like there is a solid thud and a shriek from the spider as you fell it. What do they say in Elden Ring? Enemy felled. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're topical here on this D&D live stream. That's it for that spider. Anything else you'd like to do, Roland?
Oh, you know there is. So as I take that down and watch it bleed, I retrieve my sword back to my hand, and you start to see the mist taking over, and I gain about a foot of height, and you see my skin starting. I still look like Roland, but it starts looking more blue and green in nature. As I reach my hand and grip it around my sword, you can see that there's kind of webbing in between them, and I walk towards Mother Madness saying,
You really should have taken that deal. Now I'm coming for you.
and I, as I'm walking towards her and as this mist is going over me, that's my flavor for my second wind, and it's just going to give me extra HP.
All right.
Nice.
1d10? Maybe? Yes, there we are. 1d10 plus 3, and holy shit, a 9!
9
So
total
that's,
or 12.
no, it's going to be 12.
All right, you're back
Absolutely
up to
righteous.
23, staring down Mother Madness.
Oh, no, I want to, sorry,
Oh,
I'm right there. Can I occupy the same space as the
Yeah,
weapon?
You
Yeah.
can, you can.
For sure, dog.
Just want to make sure I
It's
get all the
spectral,
opportunity
so it's not-
attacks I can.
Yeah, if it's not attacking, it's spectral and therefore, you know.
Got you. Got you.
All right. Next up, the Triton like affixes the grappling hook to the side of the window and just starts to rappel down. He is whoopsies. He is out of sight, potentially out of mind.
Oh, he's not out of mind.
Right.
I want to grab a beer with that guy.
Then we have the remaining spider, who at this point is just like hungry for this mess. Why do I have Kerfaderk over here? That's not where Kerfaderk is. Kerfaderk is over there. Yeah, that was weird as hell. All right, he's going after Avigard again. Avigard, would you like to use your reaction to dip?
Please.
All right.
I'm gonna dip this way.
Nice. So you're just like, zoop, no thanks. So the spider goes, completely fucking misses. Next is Mother Madness. Roland, you've had your like big moment with Mother Madness. She looks right past you. Like, you're not even there as far as she's concerned. And she looks at Kerfaderk and she's like, "You lied to me. You said it was love. Liar! I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Boy Kerfy.
18.
Nice. You feel, I mean, you're a vicious mockery guy. You know exactly what this spell is. You have trained with it and against it 100 times. The spell washes right past you.
But it still hurts.
It does, and it looks like tears are welling up in her eyes as well. It is the Cage's turn. Cage with Mother Madness in tow, way towards the window. You get an attack of opportunity on the Cage or Mother Madness. You must choose, Roland.
I'm gonna do it on the Cage.
All right, go for it. You have advantage on this attack.
Instead of my quarterstaff, I pull out my spear because I think that's going to do more piercing to it
For
and
sure.
try and splinter it open. And with that, shit. Oh wait, has advantage been? Oh wait, no, its AC is 10, right?
Yes, but you still have advantage because of Anisoptera's guiding bolt.
Well, shit. The first one's a 10.
It only applies to the next deck.
Oh,
That's what I
only to
thought.
the next attack? All right, roger that.
Well, still 10.
All right, the 10 hits. Roll for damage.
Cool. Do that. And max damage 11.
The Cage is like splinters and tatters. It is barely functioning, and Mother Madness is like literally reaching in her cloak for something, whatever you assume the plan B is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Avigard, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep my distance for now and get my bow out and go for that last spider.
All right, go for it.
Okay. 12. It's so sad. I'm really fucking sucking right now.
This is not Avigard's fight. Maybe I feel like we have to pretend that Avigard has a phobia of spiders or something.
Yeah, this is not cute. But you know what? At least I'm out of the way.
Absolutely. You fire off an arrow and it kind of like just shatters along its carapace. Fucking spiders don't have carapaces. What am I saying? Off its hide, we'll say. Next up, okay, that's dead. They're unconscious, so we can honestly. There, Anisoptera, your turn. What would you like to do?
Sweet. It's not, the cage isn't all the way out yet, right?
No, it's like on the windowsill.
Okay, so first thing I wanna bonus action, try and thwonk it with the boulder in just the right way to just hopefully it collapses and drops her free of it.
Thwonk.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, a thwonk.
Love it, thwonk.
I've been thwonking all game, so I know
I've
the
been
lingo.
thwonking too, but not in the way I want to be.
Everybody pull your pants.
That's a 12.
That hits. Roll for
Okay.
damage.
Must be the money.
It'd be my
And that's 13 damage.
Nice. I was literally about to say, don't roll a 1.
Oh.
Because it had 2 HP. The cage completely shatters. Mother Madness tumbles off to the side, and Gwendolyn comes out
Oh.
of the cage. Right there. All right. And she looks relieved as she like picks up a piece of the cage in like defense, like to hold back Mother Madness. Anything else, Anisoptera?
Yeah, there is going to be something else. It's just a question of what. I am going to. So sorry. It's been so long. I got to refamiliarize myself with what all the spells do. I'm gonna. First of all, I'm gonna get as close as I possibly can.
Okay.
Which is 6 of these little squares, right?
Your speed is 30, yeah? So yeah, 6.
Yeah. But can I get like here? Can I get closer? Even?
If that's diagonal, yeah, diagonal's legal.
Okay, sweet.
Diagonal is legal.
Hey man.
Sweet. I think I want. Yeah, I want to be here. and then no, if I can be, I want to be here. Okay, and then I'm gonna Sacred Flame, the old hag.
All right, and that is a deck save. Yes.
It is someone else rolling.
All right, that is a 9 for her, so I think that hits.
Hey, it
Sick.
does. She takes max damage, 8 radiant
Nice.
damage. You
Right.
leave that little girl alone.
Similar to when you guys were in the cave under the fort, your sort of prismatic, radiant Feywild magic like grows even brighter, almost as if it knows who it's striking, and just like hits her
Good.
square in the chest and sort of like backs her into the wall. She like coughs out a little bit of blood, like "Ah, oh dear." Now it is Oni's turn. Oni is going to cast Firebolt on the spider as it keeps getting closer. He hits his thing. That is not a whole lot of damage, but I don't remember. It's still pretty decent. The spider is, it's gross. Its grotesque hairs are sort of caught fire a bit. It's shaking off some of the pain, but it is trucking on and looking pretty mean. Back to the top of the order is Kerfaderk. Like to do.
I'm going to lay cure wounds on Oni.
All right.
What about the dying woman?
Man's got his priorities.
Oni needs to fuck.
Bros
okay?
before hoes.
Bros
okay?
before
I
dying
can
women.
heal Oni. I can heal everybody. I just
Well, Oni has 8 hit points back.
Nice.
And then, Jesus Christ, I guess I'll,
Oni has more health than you.
I still have all my movement, don't I?
You do indeed.
Well, being a showman, I take off all my clothes and I sprint for the old hag. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, screaming the whole way. Ah!
Can you make a perform? Can you just make a charisma check for me?
Of
Just
course.
charisma.
14.
14. Okay. She is transfixed. She's like, what the fuck am I looking at right now?
Wow, good.
All right, Roland, you're up. What would you like to do?
So now that I'm in this more like aquatic form, as I walk past over here, you can start to see there are gills popping out of my neck. And then I look at the old hag and I put down my sword, but I still have my spear in hand. I do a quick sailor's knot with my 50 feet of hempen rope, and I say,
Softera, take care of the arachnid.
and then I sprint towards the hag, and I'm gonna tackle her and jump outside the window.
All right. Can you make an athletics check with advantage because she is busy looking at Kerfaderk?
Doesn't even matter. First one's a nat 20. I can screenshot it if you want.
No, I trust you. I trust you. And
Thank
you're not
God.
going to believe this. She rolled a fucking 1. So
Perfect.
literally doesn't even see you. Just boom, the two of you go out into the window as you are falling at a higher rate of speed. So we're just gonna put both of you over on the side on the wall right now to depict that because I don't have just an air.
How high are we? I guess I didn't ask that.
Pretty high. Probably about a good 60 feet.
60 feet. Perfect. Then yeah, I guess I'll wait until my next turn because inertia would say I'm still in the air.
Yeah. All right, now it is the spider. Just a little spider. Spider don't care. Spider is going for Oni because Avigard has been too troublesome. It rolls a 1 though and doesn't hit Oni. Oni is just like manages to get out of the way. Next is the hag in the air with you. As she is struggling, you see she pulls out of her cloak a jar of bees and smacks them against your head.
Oh.
That's going to be an unnatural 20 to hit. It's okay. You literally only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the bees. And the bees then start to sting Mother Madness. And the injuries start to balloon and slow your descent. She looks like a horrifying, like, pus-filled mass, but she's, like, staring you down, and she's gonna use the rest of her turn to try to shake you. So we'll do a contested athletics check.
She's grass, dude.
Oh man.
That's a 21.
All right, she had an 18, so you are still managing to hold on as you guys are slow falling to the bottom. All right, Avigard, it's your turn. Saw your mate jump out the window.
All right, where is everybody? Yeah, you know what? No, just for my pride, I'm gonna take one more shot at this fucking spider.
Yes, go for it. That's very Avigard.
Okay, all right. That's not too bad. Wait, what's the why can't I remember what the modifier is? +2? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I had 4. Okay, so 18.
And 18 hits.
Yay. Okay.
And you have sneak attack,
And
so it's
8
3d6.
damage. 8 damage. Okay, so 3d6.
Well, 1d6 for your bow and then 2d6 for sneak attack, sorry.
Okay, so wait, what was my I just erased it. I said
You had
what did
you
I
had
say?
an 8, you said? Is what you rolled for damage?
Yes, I had 6 + 2, so
Just roll
that
2
was
more
my
d6.
bow. And then 2 more d6 is 7.
All right. You launch an arrow literally right in between all 8 of this fucker's eyes. As there's just like, you breathe out a sigh of relief. Everyone is busy looking out the window, even Oni to an extent. And you just kind of say to yourself, yeah.
They all missed it, of course.
Right. Anisoptera, what would you like to do?
Okay. How many rounds has it been since Lorna got stabbed?
Since she got?
Not 6 yet, but how many has it? Like, is it like 3 or 4?
It's been about 4, yeah.
Okay, I should just do this. I'm gonna do this. I guess my first question is how far out the window are they at this point?
At this point, they've fallen about like 20 feet.
That's how far I can move my boulder.
You're just gonna keep hitting her as we fall.
Can I give her a thwack with my spiritual boulder?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Here we go. Do I get advantage because she's grappled by a friend?
She was not able to break it.
That's true. We'll say yes. You've got advantage with your little rock.
Wow, it's not.
Your little
I'm gonna
rock.
roll so bad. I'm gonna roll so bad. But we'll see.
You're like Yondu of minerals.
Oh my god! I'm rolling on a book on a bed. This is so stupid.
Everything is a reroll.
That doesn't hit. That was 11. I assume that doesn't hit.
No.
And that's even worse.
Oh shit.
That's a 7. It was a long shot.
It's okay.
Like,
you're right.
I guess I took a rock down with me. I don't know.
You're focused elsewhere. You just kind of mentally command, like, go hit the lady, and the rock is just
Fucking
falling parallel to the two of you right now.
Yes. And I'm gonna go kind of towards the center of the room here. And then I should be 1, 2, 3. Yes. I'm going to use an action to use one of my cleric abilities, which is preserve life.
Okay.
And it means I can divvy up 5 times my level hit points among any creatures within 30 feet, only up till half of their maximum. And so I guess I don't know what Lorna's
her max
like.
max is 30.
Okay, then I'm gonna give her 10. And how many can I give? I can give Kerf 3, yes?
Well, you can. I think it's, if memory serves, it's like you couldn't give him 10 total. You know what I mean? But like you can take him past 10, if that makes sense. If I understand the ability correctly.
I believe
That
I can
sounds
take
right.
any number of creatures up to You mean I couldn't take him past? I couldn't take Kerfaderk past 10.
Oh, okay
Yes.
then.
Oh, past 10. Okay, then great. Then I want to give Kerfaderk. Can I take him to 10?
Yeah.
I'll give Kerfaderk 4 and Lorna 11.
Alrighty then. You guys, how can you describe what this looks like as you sort of flit towards the center of the room?
I feel like it's whereas the Sacred Flame is kind of like there's a violence to it, even it has a branching, glowing look, you know, like roots, but it's kind of violent and fast. This is kind of like gentle and branching still, but they're like little spectral leaves and stuff that sprout as well, and kind of like cradle them as they heal.
Very nice. And you both Lorna and Kerfaderk feel a great sense of warmth. This happens. Oni runs to Gwen.
Fair enough.
Really, that's his whole movie. He dashes. He doesn't even care. He's just like he grabs her and he hugs her. And he's like, "I'm so sorry. I panicked. I tried." And she's like, "It's okay. It's okay." Like they're having their little moment. Kerfaderk, back to you, buddy.
The Mother Madness is the only one left, right?
Yes, she is also currently flying or falling.
So I was running at her like this.
Yes, very
Naked.
nude.
Nude.
Very nude.
When Roland tackled her out the window, and I just kind of stop and then look around at everybody else and shuffle back to my clothes and
Well.
grab my guitar and I go like this.
Brilliant. We gotta love it.
That's it.
All right. Next up is Roland. Roland, what would you like to do?
So, as I'm like grabbing her and we fall down closer to the ground, I'm the one who holds the restraint. So I'm going to put her underneath me and I'm going to kick off of her body. And as I do that, I'm going to throw my spear, which still has the rope on it, and I'm going to have it try and go for the window.
So you are just...
The kick doesn't have to do any damage. The kick does not have to do any damage.
You're pushing off of her and trying to like...
And throwing my spear right back at the window that we flew out of.
Gotcha. Give me an athletics check.
You damn right.
Just
I
a
can't.
Flat athletics.
Another nat 20. I can send screenshots.
Oh, I trust you. I trust you. That's crazy.
The dice tell their stories.
Anisoptera, after you are able to heal everyone, you like take a brief moment and kind of like your mind calls out to the stone, and it's sort of like you're vaguely aware of the periphery, and you sense a heap of motion and violence, and suddenly a spear embeds itself in the stonework just under the window, and you hear the creaking as a great deal of weight, as like Roland is like using it to swing onto the side of the castle, and then I assume you start climbing up, Roland, or
as soon as I hit the wall and I keep seeing her fall, I don't see her hit the ground because that's up to your discretion or something like that. But like
she
see
effectively cast the spell Slow Fall on herself. That's what the bees were.
Fuck that. But I grab it, and you see the green and blue going through my veins slowly stops, and you see Roland's humanoid body with his torn clothes, and he just is just watching right now, and he's not even climbing up. He's just in a state of shock that his body was taken over.
Right. It is now Mother Madness's turn, and Mother Madness, kind of big bloated Aunt Marge looking shit, kind of like turns towards you and says, "We'll meet again, Triton." And she shimmers, and you lose sight of her. She turns invisible again.
Okay.
We are out of combat. At this point, conveniently, a whole squad of guards huts their way into the room, followed by the Duchess, and she checks in and she's like, "What? Oh, what happened?" And just like Lorna starts to sign to the Duchess, and Gwendolyn is like, she's right that they helped save my life. Some woman came in and with a cage, and she like gestures to the shattered wood beneath her, and he's like, and they tried to kidnap me, and I don't even know what happened. And the Duchess turns to the lot of you and is like, you saved my daughter's life, and I cannot thank you enough. We have to stop these people, and you and I am prepared in any way we can to help, and I'll leave it to you.
I feel like by this point, huffing and puffing, Roland gets to the top. And well,
Did you get her?
she floated away. I feel like that's not the last time we'll see her. I did what I could, but if you want to help, can you let me pick out my next wardrobe? As I look and see this torn and like almost ripped up clothing.
Seems like there is a clothing problem with not just you, but he gestures to Kerfaderk as he's like putting his trousers back on.
We were happy to help, and we're happy to do it again and help solve the problem in general. But let me say two things. First of all, this young man was essential. We could not have done it without him. Your daughter is safe because of him.
Yeah.
And second of all, I don't know what sort of people you have hired to defend this place, but it was us against them. Lorna was here, yes, she fought as well as she could, but where was literally anyone else? I called for them several times. No one said a word. I had a hut down the hallway, but nothing. Inside, outside, nothing. It's not safe.
We arrived here in record time of 12, 18, of 24 seconds. We were as fast as we could possibly be. Sir.
That's true. Oh, fuck.
I'm not like you adventurers. I can't move 30 feet every 6 seconds.
It's a level 1 fighter.
Some people by your windows or something. If this is going to happen again, be protected from all sides.
We will certainly consider it. And Oni, like, says,
Don't consider it.
I will be sure to take care of that right away. Honestly, it's not really my bag.
And hire this young man as another personal guard or something. He was very important.
He'll be the personal guard to Gwendolyn. You hire him as the personal guard and fourth baseman to Gwendolyn.
Anal?
I think they call that the catcher.
I'm gonna go throw up now, says Oni as he like goes over to one of the braziers and is just like, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever been a part of. I thought I was gonna die.
I pull the spear out of the ceiling and I say, that man right there is a legend.
Lorna also signs, and you can maybe make from it that she's like, honestly, yeah, a lot of fire, and then I passed out. But he was pretty cool. And then I think we are gonna call it right there for tonight. I'm sorry to leave y'all there. I'm prepared. I've got to calculate. I don't know if you guys are gonna be level 4 yet, but if not, you're gonna be very close.
Let us know.
A lot of little baddies in there.